Good morning everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Unclear and today we're going through This Week in Destiny. This week in Destiny we have exciting updates about Right of the Nine rewards, continued hands-on previews for Edge of Fate, and more. So we have non-honorary engrams in Right of the Nine, more Edge of Fate previews, bounty info for preppers, let's talk Iron Banner Gambit, bounty for good starts tomorrow. Oh, I'm excited about the bounty prep. So that's literally a video I'm working on. Right of the Nine reward update. This week is the second week in rotation for Prophecy, which means those delving and fighting the Taken will earn increased currency rewards and additional weapon drops from enemy kills. Take this chance to farm those roles you are craving. When the third dungeon completes rotation, we enter a new phase in Right of the Nine. Starting June 17th, all 3 dungeons will be available to play at any time, and during that week all 3 will have increased currency drops. After that, each dungeon will rotate weekly and have a week of increased rewards. Check the calendar below. The same calendar as last week, guys, so it's so next week we have all encounters, and then June 17th to June 24th increased currency drops from June 24th to July 8th. All dungeons will be available and have increased rewards with a focus on one. So the first week of June 24th is Spire the Watcher, week of the July the 1st is Ghost of Deep, and week of July 8th is Prophecy. Now there's new things here. Starting from June 24th, the Emissary will offer a handful of exotics for players looking to round out their exotic weapon arsenal. More will be added each week through the Edge of Fate launch. Oh, cool. So just a bunch of rogue exotics being added so you can pick them up. That's nice. New from July 8th to July 15th, Lootapalooza. Even more increased loot from the final boss chest when completing all encounters. So if you do a full fresh run, you get more drops. It's cool. Introducing non-honorary engrams. Starting on July 1st, a new item will be available on the Emissary. Non-honorary engrams. This engram is filled to the brim with hand-picked cosmetic rewards spanning multiple years of Destiny 2 content. Some are newer, like Hollow Chips, or some are a blast from the past, like Crimson Days emotes. Wow. That is still an emblem I like to rock in the game too. Pardon me. Starting July 1st, players may purchase non-honorary engrams using 350 non-honorary manifolds at the Emissary, up to 20 during Right of the Nine. Starting July 8th, players will be awarded one additional non-honorary engram each day for just signing in, so be sure to claim it from the Emissary. So every day you log in from July 8th to July 15th, you'll get a free engram, which is pretty cool. It's the last week of the season and the DLC, but 1 week before DLC, so you'll have just a massive amount of loot dropping on you guys. Crazy. Speaking of Edge of Fate, after another week, another bunch of videos by the creators at visitors at Bungie HQ at the end of May, and got to play the Edge of Fate before its release. Be mindful, if you want to dig into our next expansion without knowing a single bit of what's going on, as even if they don't spoil any story content, they share a lot about the new systems, weapons and more. For starters, Dado has been answering some burning questions. We will always take tough inquiries and we will be there to answer them, but we may suggest buying a spotlight to soften the ambient light a bit. Looking scary? We are joking, love you. It's weird. There's interview with Mr. Rockwaffles. Interviews with other players. These are pretty cool. Benny's videos are fantastic, by the way. If you haven't checked Benny's videos out, be sure to check Benny's videos out. Massive changes. Bounties to get experts and a shooting range. As many of our yearly expansions, bounties will be receiving an update alongside the Edge of Fate. Many bounties, such as destination bounties, will continue to exist in their current form as a way for players to get some XP while exploring the EDZ, Dreaming City, or other areas such as Armory Synthesis bounties on Ada 1. Such as Armor Synthesis bounties on Ada 1 will receive a small update to help players earn progress across more activities in the portal. To help players avoid a loss of XP, Glimmer, or other rewards, providing a quick list of bounties that will be removed with the Destiny 2 update. 9.0.0 8.1. We recommend redeeming all bounties before July 15th. So the bounties here are staying. Okay. So bounties we've stayed: Destination bounties, EDZ, Cosmodrome, Nessus, Dreaming City, Moon, Europa, Throwworld, Neomuna, Eternity, Clan, Armor Synth bounties. They are changing a bit, but they are staying. So you're doing bounty prep, those are the ones you want to keep. Right, bounty prep, those are the ones you want to keep. Now we have leaving. Vendors. Trials and Gunsmith bounties are leaving, as well as episodic vendors. So trials and Gunsmith bounties are actually leaving. So make sure you hand those in, because they're not staying. But you can go to the planets and pick up bounties from there. I have a full video breaking down on what you'll need. So yeah, it should be too bad. Get experts with new duties. Ada one of our greatest fashion vendors, is getting new duties when Edge of Fate launches. Don't worry, she will keep bounties available so players can earn the necessary materials to unlock armor customization currencies, but they have been simplified, removing activity-specific requirements, introducing a flexible activity-agnostic objective, additional pathways, and progression modifiers. With one exception, raid and dungeon bounties will remain as they are now. Ada 1 will also provide a way for players to focus exotic armors at the launch of Edge of Fate. As we announced last week, players will be given an amount of currency to focus armor pieces with a specific stat package as they embark on a new journey into the Year of Prophecy. Note, players must play Destiny 2 before July 15th to receive these currencies. So if you are taking a hiatus from the game right now, just log in for a little bit to make yourself available to get these currencies when they drop. A Forgetful Gunsmith Banshee 44 will also bring updates so you can help Guardians round out the collection with legacy gear. If there are any legacy weapons you've been looking for to complete your arsenal, you are a new player and need some initial gear, or you're simply looking for a handful of weapons to start the Edge of Fate with, desirable pick rolls, Banshee will offer legacy weapons for purchase. All these will cost a small amount of enhancement cores and glimmer. Shooting range available day 1. And last, an update regarding the shooting range that will come with Edge of Fate. You've seen the footage. It's a big room. We have many enemies and enemy types on which you can test abilities, supers, weapons, and their perks. While our plans were initially to launch this in the new area at the tower 3 weeks after the expansion launches, we've changed our minds. You will now be able to test your build starting July 15th. It's day 1. So day 1, the shooting range is going to be there. Alright, that's crazy. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Iron Banner in the Edge of Fate. When the Edge of Fate launches on July 15th, Iron Banner will be on hiatus for a time. After centuries of non-stop work, Saladin will be taking a well-deserved break and will return with his PvP game mode in the tower in September, when Ash and Iron major update arrives. Those of you looking to scratch your Crucible itch will still have a variety of game modes available. For starters, Heavy Metal will be coming back as an event in the future. Also starting July 29th, Trials of Osiris will have new weapons and armor to earn as you previous sales every weekend through September. We'll have further details in the future TWID on more PvP playlist updates. I would like to call out a new playlist coming on week 1 at the Edge of Fate, Cutting Edge. Cutting Edge allows only featured season weapons, armor, and exotics to be used against your opponents. This will provide a fun space, not only to focus on newer gear, but to focus up the meta in some ways. We're excited to see which weapons rise to the top and what builds players come up with outside the tried and true exotic pairings that we see commonly today. Gambit on the Edge of Fate. Gambit has always been a PvEvP game mode with a loyal fanbase and a lot of, let's say, funny antidotes from eccentric Uncle Drifter. As the Edge of Fate approaches, we wanted to share with you all that Gambit will also be taking a form of hiatus. Players will still be able to play the activity and earn the legacy rewards for transmog purposes, and the activity will live under the Worlds tab as it does now. If there's any specific gear you're looking for, Drifter will still be able to focus them as a vendor. This is not the end of Gambit though. Besides continuing to support the mode for legacy rewards and triumphs, we have plans to bring the spotlight back to Gambit in the future, with updated rewards mechanics and that players haven't seen since the days of Prime. We have Bounty for Good tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Join us Friday 13th June in the Crucible on the Bungie Foundation Twitch channel for some PvP pandemonium. Your first crack at earning the new bounty emblem faster than light. We're matching from the UK and US West Coast servers. We're diving into the Crucible this is 5 team of 2, which means we've got room for 4 Fearless Guardians on the Foundation team every match. With your teaming up with us or trying to wipe the floor with us, this is your chance to flex your skills, rep the community, and cause some beautiful chaos in the name of a good cause. So if you match with them and you win, you get it. If you match against them and win, you get the emblem, I believe. Unfortunately, living in New Zealand, we don't get this, which is really stink, because it's a really cool emblem, but just not available to us. We have the known issues list, which is not changed since last week. Apart from they did fix the triumph for the dungeons. Yeah, that is it for this week. We've got some cool art of the week. Really nice artist there. Movie of the week here. Which is crazy. Oh, this one was pretty cool. It was it's basically if you slide to reload, Magcal stays active the whole time, so you can 2-tap Guardians. It's an insane little workaround. Side shot has a few things. Yeah, it's wild, eh? Such a cool video. Thank you, logistics officer, for bringing that to us. We're going to see more of that in 6s. Anyway, that is it for this week's TWID. Some fashion recommendations. That's pretty cool. Warlock. Is that a Warlock or a Titan? Looks like a Warlock. The helmet looks very Warlock-esque. Alright, and this TWID is done. Each week we'll shed more light on the changes coming with Edge of Fate, and we'll monitor your feedback. Only a few more weeks until you can test all of it on your own. Set foot on Kepler and experience the start of our next stage saga for yourself. What are some of this will be? That is it for the patch notes, guys. Biggest spotlights, obviously. Shooting range will be available day 1. Gambit going away for a bit, and the bounties. So make sure you're prepping the right bounties. I said, if you're holding on to gunsmith bounties or trials bounties like I am, those will go away. Just go back to the planets. Start doing Xur bounties, Throwmod bounties, and just holding on to these. But video on that will come later. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, take care, bye for now.